Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM, brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio program. I cannot believe that we've only got 30 minutes left. I know you folks in Brownsville, Jackson, throughout the area on ESPN 790 here in Memphis. It may not feel that way to you, but we try to keep this show rolling as best we can, and that's why I always have co-hosts. And I've been that way since we rolled this show out more than 20 years ago, and these two guys on the line as our co-host have been this for a long time and take time from their busy schedules to be on. And, of course, as I said, this is BW. That's Bonus Wong. Ron
Good morning,
Wong.
everybody.
There he is. He's in studio. Bill Cooksey up in Jackson, Tennessee. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Larry. Morning, folks.
Already an hour. Everybody still awake? I hope they are.
Yes, sir.
Heck yes.
Yeah. And I did.
It's football time
Here we go again. Here we go again.
in the South.
In
And
the South.
I will be going to a football game today.
Well, we got to get you out of here.
Yeah.
I know where your mind is right
It's
now.
tailgate time right
yeah,
now.
he's got to get to the Grove. You know, I know a pecan grove you need to go to. No, that's a
Yeah, I'm
going to
go to Edwin Evers Pecan Grove.
Yeah, that's where you need to be going. But hey, I did not realize we were doing Northwest Tennessee tourism a big boost here in 3 straight segments. They're talking about
That's right.
that whole area up there. But we just got off the phone with Steve McAdams, the legendary guide on the Kentucky Lake, and he threw in something about another 20 acres of land I didn't know he owned. So that he has a hideaway. And then, of course, Jim Perry before that. But we got Gary Mason, who was on last week with Tristan McCormick, who the young man from Bethel University who is qualified for the Bassmaster Classic next year. And, Ron, that classic will be on what lake?
Lake Hartwell,
That's
South
right.
Carolina.
That's right. And
I think it's March 3rd,
don't
4th,
don't
5th.
go in. It's in March.
Yes.
It's in March, and we got his coach on the line this morning, but also we got a man that has I don't know how many hats he may have. He's got to switch them around a little bit every once in a while. But and that's our good friend Gary Mason, the man who came up with the idea, founded the Legend of the Outdoors Hall of Fame, and always good to have Gary on. But last week. Gary's pacemaker's going off. All right, let's get this. All right, now hold on now. The only thing that happened to Gary. So
No, I'm here, man. I'm here.
okay, but last week Gary kind of gave us a tease. And I said, Gary, hold that off. Let's talk about it next week. So what do we got to talk about today?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say that I feel quite privileged to be on the air this Saturday morning following the two greats of Henry County, some of the best fishing guides and duck hunting guides that I know, and that's Mr. Jim Perry and Steve McAdams. And,
That's right.
Of course, Jim was the director of tourism for many, many years, 22 years, and then I followed his footsteps and was director of tourism for Northwest Tennessee for 16 and a half years. And then, of course, Steve and I guided for Steve McAdams
Yes,
for
you did.
a long, long time. And so hats off to both those great gentlemen. I don't think the South has any two better guys than those two. But,
No.
yeah, this morning, Larry, we've got an announcement to make. And, I don't know if we may need a drum roll. I'm not quite sure.
I don't know
what
if we got
need
a
to
drum
make this
roll.
announcement, but we got a drum roll. We're good. Well,
we got a drum roll, Shelby?
maybe-
We don't have a drum roll.
don't
We
have
can
a-
do it.
Maybe we should
There
have
it
Bill
is.
Cooksey that brought his duck call or something, But, each and every year for the Legends of the Outdoors, I get to be a part of something that not only was a dream of mine, but a dream of my family's. And we've tried to make some dreams come true for a lot of great
You
men
have.
and women in our outdoors industry each year. And all of you guys, all three of you guys have been there, and probably a lot of people listening. But
Yes.
last year, 2021, we moved the event from Nashville to Springfield, Missouri.
Yes,
Had
sir.
a great event out there
Yes.
at the Johnny and Jenny Morris Convention Center.
Wonderful.
And this next year, the event's going to be held once again, and this is the first announcement on this, and it's going to be held once again at the Johnny and Jenny Morris
All right.
Convention Center.
All right,
on
I hope
August
I can make this one.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, it's going to be on August the 20th,
Okay.
and but that's not the big news.
Oh, that's pretty big
so-
news there. All right.
So here goes.
All right.
I have the capabilities as CEO and the founder of the Legends Outdoors Hall of Fame to nominate a person every once in a while, and my board of directors, of course, votes on everyone. And I have some of the final say on things, but this year I'm going to make this announcement that our friend Mr. Larry Ray will be going into the Legends Outdoors Hall of Fame.
Yay.
So,
Whoa.
congratulations, Larry. And man, you have, for 100 years, you've been the prognosticator of outdoor sports throughout the Mid-South, and
Congratulations,
a lot
Larry.
of states, and a lot of people know who you are and read and listen to you, and I can't think of a person more deserving than Larry Ray. So congratulations, Larry Ray. You will be inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2022,
Wow.
in August of 2022.
Congratulations, my
That's
friend.
awesome.
I have nothing to say. I'm a man of emotions.
You know, you won the first. You won a media award with the Legends of the Outdoors.
Wade
too.
Bourne. I won the Wade
That's
Bourne
right. That's
award.
right.
That's
And,
right.
Was a
And
highlight of
this
my
is-
career.
And this has got to be a highlight.
My goodness, Gary. I'm not normally speechless, but I feel so small thinking of my journey to where I am through God's grace to follow Henry Reynolds, who I never thought would ever retire. You know, I was hoping he would retire or get sick or something. No, I didn't, but I was, and to be honored to take that position, I can't. I'm speechless, man.
Larry, I've never been around you where you haven't had something to say.
Well, I have nothing to say except thanks. I mean, this is pretty awesome. I don't know how other people react when something like this happens, but somebody
Well, I
say
can tell you, Larry,
something.
that-
Somebody say something. Speak up, Cooksey.
You know, I've
when I
had the
moved
great
to
honor of
Memphis in the early
sharing
90s,
a lot
Hold
of
on,
time.
hold on. Both of y'all don't talk at once because I'm already crying as it is. So, Cooksey, say something.
well, I subscribed to the Commercial Appeal and quickly found your column and met your son before I met you through a neighbor.
Yes, you
But
did.
I kept on buying the Commercial Appeal and subscribing for about 25 years just because of you.
Oh,
And that's the case with sportsmen all around the region. So just on that alone, to me, that's kind of a legend status.
well, that's,
You're right on about that, Bill, and I have to tell you, you know, as you look over the years of the articles and the things that's been talked about on the radio and the articles in the Commercial Appeal, it's such a wide range of outdoor activities. Larry's never, and he's done such a tremendous job, and he gets all of the experts. I mean, everybody knows Larry Ray. He picks up the phone. He can get the Bill Dances of the world on the radio. He can interview the Kevin Van Dams. He can, he gets all the greatest duck callers to talk about hunting, and it comes out so smooth and such wonderful news. It is something, Larry, that yours well deserved, and I'm proud to be a friend and to be able to have followed you through all these years in your wonderful work.
well, Gary, I mean, I am speechless. I am. I don't know how other people react. I feel like I've just gotten a call from the president, and he needs a running mate.
You did
You
get
know,
the
I
call
mean,
from the president.
You know, and the quorum is already met, he said, and already decided. So, but I've known Gary so many years. My wife loves Gary because he took care of her, and she loves to fish. Everybody knows that. She's a better fisherman than I am.
Yes,
and
she
she's
is.
a lot better everything than I am. But Gary was there when I started my journey. I still got a picture of Gary with lots of hair. I'm saving it. It's in my Gary Mason file with a lot of other files that I have that one day I will release to the media. But this is a a shocker. I don't know if I can talk to Jim Ferguson on the next segment because he's my idol in radio land. So, but man,
Well,
Gary,
I tell you, Larry, like I'm gonna say what Ron said over again. You know, I've watched you over the years, and like Bill talked, and of course all of us, you have kept us abreast of the things that were going on in the outdoors world that we all love dearly. You have been a voice for the outdoor sportsman throughout the Mid-South, not just in the state of Tennessee, not just around Memphis, but throughout the Mid-South.
yeah,
And you have always been there for the outdoor sportsman in the Mid-South and abroad. And, you know, when I founded the Legend of the Outdoors, there's only one Bill Dance, there's only one Ray Scott, there's only one
that's for sure.
Harold Knight, David Hale,
Yeah,
and there's only one Larry Ray. And we're very fortunate that you chose the career path that you chose, because without you, Bubba, a lot of us would have been a lot less informed. A lot of us would have been a lot less known, because you have helped all of those folks, myself included, become well known to folks that we needed desperately to do business with in order to make a living. So you have helped all of us in our job, and you've made our job and our life easier and more pleasurable. And I can't think of anyone that I would rather stand on that stage with next year than Larry Ray.
well,
Amen.
Amen.
You just mentioned some of my heroes right there with David and Harold, David Hale and Harold Knight and Bill Dance. He still calls me Little Henry, you know. So, and that's an honor that he's given to me. But I don't know if I can do the next segment. We might tell Jim Ferguson he'll just have to go someplace else. But Gary, you've done my day here on this Saturday morning. You know, I will not change my hat size. I'm going to be the same I am. I'm a man of faith. You know, one guy came up to me, and I worked the commercial field, and asked me if I did weddings. No, but I'll find you somebody. You know, and
there you go.
But
as y'all know, we've started a new Legends of the Outdoors television show, which will start airing in January, and I'll be sure we'll talk about that later on.
Oh, we sure will.
But
yeah.
As soon as we can, Larry Ray, we want to get you on a television show, and I can change hats with you and interview you and let you give me the answers that a lot of folks want to know, like how Larry Ray got his start, what made you want to do this, we'll have a great time. And
it's a long
Ron
journey.
And Bill, thank you all for being on at this momentous moment and helping me share this with Larry, because you two guys have certainly been instrumental in my life as well as in Larry's, and I appreciate y'all being on.
Well,
and
thank you
to
for
follow Steve
everything you
McAdams
do.
and Jim Perry.
Yes.
This has been great.
All right. Well,
Thank you for
thank
everything
you, Gary.
you've done, Gary.
All right, appreciate you, brother. Thank you. You have
All right, man. Love you guys,
Love
and have
you
a great
too.
Saturday.
All right, thank you.
Love
All right,
brother.
let's take a break, and we'll see if we can come back. It's possible. I don't know. Bill and Ron, who are you over there? They may have to take over. We'll be right back.